Good morning, it's Friday Eve, and I'm really excited today because I have been thinking a lot since the family meeting about how COVID is hitting us in a third wave that isn't actually just about the disease. So the first time we heard about COVID, we were all, first wave psychologically was, we're going to just get through this. It's lockdown, we're all going to obey the rules, we're all going to do this, we're all going to not wear open-toed shoes and not eat roast chicken. And we tried very hard to be, stiff upper lip, do our best, even though we were frightened. And then the first wave passed and we got into sort of level 3 with a bit of level 2. And then the second wave came. Second wave, we were ready for. We knew what the first wave would be like. So we wore our masks more diligently, we sanitized more diligently, we moaned and groaned about the restrictions that we had, but we were kind of like, okay, fine. But now we're third wave. And this is a harder, sharper wave than we've had up till now. And so many people are going, wow, is this my life now? Am I going from one wave of misery to another wave of misery to a worse wave of misery? And what happens next? And you know what it's done? It's got us stuck. So at first we were literally stuck in our homes. Then we were stuck in our belief systems. And now we are stuck in the depression of thinking, I can't change anything. I can't make any difference. This is my life and I hate it. But what can I do? So twice a year, I do a free webinar called YouDoYou. And it's about an hour and 90 minutes. And I think people do get a lot out of it. I've had great comments. But this year, I've decided I'm not doing a free webinar. I'm running a course. I'm running YouDoYou as a 4-week course. And here's why. Because here's what we cannot control. We cannot control this disease. As I'm sure you've seen in post after post after post, we might be tired, the virus is not tired. We might be angry, the virus doesn't care, it has no emotion, it just replicates and multiplies. But we don't have to stay stuck in our heads or in our souls. We don't have to do that. What we can do, and what we'll do on this course, is learn. How does YouDoYou work? How do you do you? Well, first of all, how do we put in boundaries? How do we say so far and no further? How do we show up for ourselves? How do you want to show up for yourself? I think I said last week, if you are taking the kids to school in your pajamas and crying all the way home, what are your kids learning from this? What would you tell your kids that you're not telling yourself? So we'll talk about how to talk to ourselves. The things to say that are not just amorphous, I hope this happens, I wish this happens, I dream this can happen. How we talk to ourselves so that action results. That's the second thing. We're also going to talk about needs. Whose needs are the first ones you sacrifice? Your own. How many of you, after a long day, go home and all you want to do is sit down for 20 minutes and your kids come rushing at you, or your husband comes rushing at you, and instead of saying, guys, mommy needs to sit down for 20 minutes, you go, no, it's fine. Give me everything. I'll just do it. If we don't know our own needs, we cannot possibly communicate them to others. And if we negate our own needs and we break promises to ourselves, then how on earth can we expect anyone else to trust us? And that is really important in this COVID world, is that we start to trust each other again. And the best way we can do that is to be trustworthy. So over the 4 weeks, we're going to learn a lot of tools, because what is the point of just saying this can happen, this can happen? You need to know how to action it. Lebo, I saw what you said there. You've never been more terrified in your life. So many people are feeling like you. You are not alone. And we've got to work out how we're going to deal with that fear so that it doesn't paralyze us. Because sitting and freaking out and not allowing yourself any enjoyment or ideas or thoughts on how you're going to go forward is killing us. So please get hold of me, samcowan@global.co.za. The address is in my profile. You can also send me a personal message here. You can reach out to me on Instagram. I will answer everyone. I can only take 12 people on first intake, because any more than that and people don't get the attention that I think we all deserve. And it's difficult to have a support group with enormous amounts of people in it. So for this first one, it's 12 people. We are going to be starting on the 7th of July. That's a Wednesday evening. It'll start at 7 o'clock. We'll go for an hour and a half, and that'll be the next 3 weeks as well. So please sign up. Let's change things up for ourselves, and you do you. What do you need? What do you want? How do you get it? And how do you keep it? I hope you have a beautiful day. And yeah, get hold of me. Let's Let's get something started and let's make it work.